Your mother has failed you as a man. Let's talk about those things.
Um, so basically, you asked me, how do I feel about a man that always has to have a woman or always has to be with somebody?
Yeah, like they're always with the woman, but like they're not good men. It's like they're always using a woman. Um,
I mean, they just bums. I feel like they just bums. If they gotta use a woman and manipulate women to get what they want, I feel like they bums. That's just simple how you do it. I mean, I feel like nobody's feelings or emotions should be played with. So if you just talking to them just to talk to them, okay. Like, say that, be upfront. And a lot of men are not honest and upfront, so they make you feel like, oh, you the one. But then he's telling the same thing to the next chick that he's talking to or he was with 2 days ago. Like, I feel like men like that can't be committed to that one person and have to have multiple people down the line is just bummy. I just feel like that's bummy.
you heard it here. For me, it's a couple of things. I really forgot what I was about to say. ADHD. It's really ADHD. I forgot what I was gonna say. It was something along the lines of like, also kind of like like a respect issue, like a self-worth issue as well. Like always needing women has a lot to do with like how a lot of men view themselves, because no self-respecting man is going to be talking to different women all the time. It's like always seeking validation. And also maybe like, well, I'll save it for that because I'm gonna talk about it in this video, but I just wanted your thoughts on it as like a starter of how I'm gonna start the video. So it's just ironic. I'm okay now.
It's always nice talking. I love talking. Conversation keeps my mind from going off of things that I'm already going through. So
Same, like talking to you, kind of like I was like not lost in thought and like thinking about everything. And also you were talking to me when I was like getting ready, so it really helped to not be in my head about stuff and like overthinking everything. So yeah. And it just made me feel loved because I'm like, oh my God, you called me, you care about me, you love me.
Of course. I love you. Of course. That's why I was like, I need to check on her right quick because I don't like what I'm seeing right now. So I need to check on her.
Yeah, I'm okay. I just need some self-healing time and then hopefully I'll be back. I just want to come back different. I want to come back a new lemon. Maybe I'll be that one weird combination. I don't know which lemon it is. It's like a hybrid lemon. Like a hybrid between like a mango or something and a lemon, or like that other like what is that other fruit that looks like a lemon but it's like red in the center?
Grapefruit?
Is that what it is? Maybe I'll come back as a grapefruit. Maybe I'll come back as a peach.
Okay.
And then everybody has to call me Peach. No, I'm just kidding. But you know, no, we'll talk about it later.
We're gonna call you Peaches and Cream.
Exactly, Peaches and Cream. No, you gotta be Cream, so it's like a duo. Peaches and Cream.
Okay. You be Peaches and I'll be Cream. No.
Exactly.
No.
Okay.
I don't know if I could be Cream.
Why? Well, I'm thinking whipped cream.
Okay, yeah, whipped cream.
So like cream would be short for whipped cream.
That sounds like a deal. But okay, you can call me tomorrow. If not, then I'll be up for a little while longer.
Okay.
See you tomorrow then.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
I love her. I love her. It's your evil fairy godmother here to talk to you about that man. Baby doll, I'm here to talk to you about that man. So, updates. My friend called me today because she was really worried, and honestly, rightfully so. I was going to end it all, seriously. Can I change the colors in the background? It's matching the purple going on here. But I would rather us have some light. And they said, let there be light. Oh, that's spooky. That's a little spooky. A little ooky. A little spooky. Wait, I wonder what this color... This is the most realistic, I think. Now, doll, can I turn up the brightness? I can turn up the brightness. Ugh. Now, doll, I am your evil godmother here to talk to you. Well, first of all, I feel amazing because I'm going through a journey. And I don't know if I'm going through an ego death or whatever, and I will make a very artsy video about that. I don't know if I'm going through some kind of ego death or I don't know what's going on with me, but there's something that, like I said in my last video, that I'm kind of realizing is that I'm such a deeply empathic person, and I just want to heal. It's my job. I want to heal everybody, and I want to touch everybody. I want to touch everyone. Spiritually, of course. And I do. And that I do. And I do it beautifully. I do that, and I do it beautifully. And, you know, if I could help everyone, I could. And my friends have told me that there are certain people, regardless of if I want to talk to them so badly or not, that they do not seek healing. They do not seek change. And whatever about that stuff. I feel delusional, and I feel that I can heal anybody because that's what I was put on this earth to do. And the only way that I know how to is to put the message out there. If I can't physically make anyone see what's going on or whatever it may be, but my job is to put the message out there. So consider me a direct link from the universe. Now, today I have been called to talk about a very important subject. And these things just hit me, you know? I don't know why, but they come to me. All of my male-presenting, all of my mask-presenting people, men, all of my men All of my mask presenting people, step to the forefront. This one's for you. Now, I know we see lots of videos on the internet about men siphoning your energy, and how men who go for many women have low self-esteem and low self-worth and respect, because any respectable man is not getting rid of a woman for a roster. They're not. Any man who values himself, any man who respects himself, any man who loves himself is going to be with a wifey, right? These are things that we hear on the internet. These are conversations had over and over again, and they're very true. But has anyone ever thought to speak to the men? So, come to the forefront. I'm here for you, baby. This is for you. Come for it. And I have to be the evil godmother because there are some things, some hard things that we have to talk about. And your mother has failed you as a man. Let's talk about those things. Your mother has failed you. And I know that that sounds very mean. Hear me out. Hear me out. She has failed you as a man because something in your life she lacked to give you the feminine love that you deserve. Yes, men siphon the energy from women because femininity is powerful, and femininity is invoking, it's beautiful, it's amazing, it's connecting. It's from dark energy to light. Every form of femininity is powerful, is beautiful. So I present to you as an evil godmother and maybe a dominatrix of sorts. What? And that's just what I'm giving. Like, literally the look is giving that. And I didn't expect it to give that. I didn't expect to come off as evil. But nonetheless, we're here. So, your mother failed you. Because she failed to, and not even just your mother. Let's start there. Let's start there. Your father as well. Because no one taught you the importance of balance. As men lean so much into yang energy, they lack yin. Therefore, men siphon the energy from women because they neglect their yin. And as you know, yang is the sun. It is masculine energy. It is someone who is direct, into action, and all of those things. And masculinity is so important, as it is in women. As it is in women, masculinity is important. But no one has ever taught you how to dive deep into your yin energy, into your femininity. And men do have femininity, but it's unfortunate that you weren't taught, you weren't raised to understand levels of empathy and love and connection. And femininity comes with blessings and luck, and it is why they take so much from women, why you take so much from women. When instead of siphoning the energy from other women, you can have your own level of femininity. Femininity is beautiful. It is invoking. It is enticing. And that is why you want it. It's something lucky about it. It's something that makes you feel alive. It's something that you lack. And let's talk about it, babe. Do you have dry skin? Do you have restless nights? Is your throat constantly dry? These are signs that your yin is in constant need of healing. And you can look up many videos on how. Google it. No, I'm just kidding. But honestly, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, babes. It is important to dive into this energy. It is important to heal these parts of yourself, your yin. It is important to nurture the femininity that you have so that you're not constantly using women like a leech. You can have your own. You're not a parasite. You embody these same traits that you seek in women. And you seek love and comfort and all of these things. And of course, there's nuances to these things. There's narcissists. There's all of this stuff. There's dark empaths. I understand. However, babes, we're here to talk about you. And it's important that you feed your body the nourishment that embodies the yin energy. So things such as sweet potatoes, zucchinis, artichokes, brown rice, leafy greens, fruits, lots and lots of fruits, juices, lots of water. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes here. It is important to also sleep. Take care of yourself. Nurture yourself. You want to learn more about femininity. Consume content from women that you see online and things that they do to make themselves feel beautiful. It's time to look at your inner child and look at the things that your parents shied you away from. Get that doll, babe. Get that teddy bear. Get that teddy bear that gives you comfort at night. You deserve it, my love. You deserve it. You deserve to be loved and to be nurtured. Be soft. Be kind to yourself. Look in the mirror and tell yourself, what can I do today to make you feel beautiful? Beautiful, not handsome, not anything. Buy yourself flowers. For me today, I got dressed. I spoke to my friend on the phone for hours and it made me so happy. It made me feel so loved. I feel that in my life, I've always had to be so strong and all of these things. And I am, but I don't want to be. And women will always be so giving. And it's healing. I want more feminine connections in my life because it's so healing. And so I understand. I already embody these things. But it is important that you find these things within yourself so that when people are nurturing you, and you don't have to be nurtured from a romantic place. The only way to get these feelings, this nourishment from women does not have to be romantically always taking something from them. It can be friendships. It can be certain levels of intimacy, like telling my friends that I love them and them telling me how much they love me and care about me is more than any relationship can give me. And tell your friends that you love them. Tell your friends that you care about them. Tell yourself, I love you. Hold yourself at night. Put a butterfly in your hair. Go outside and find flowers and put them in your beard and just be soft. Find a field of flowers and just bring out a blanket and lay in it. Find ways to appreciate life. Take pictures of your surroundings, and when you see children that you know, but for the most part, children, show them so much love and kindness and gentleness and playfulness. These things invoke femininity. Give yourself a spiritual bath. Find flowers, flower petals, rose petals. In a spiritual bath. You're not bathing in the bath. You could take a shower first. If you're already clean, you get the water and you sprinkle flower petals and other little things. Your favorite flowers. Purple. Purple is a very royal color. Whatever is your favorite color. Pinks and all of these things. Whatever little goodies and cookies you want to put in the bath. Even get a bath bomb. Whatever you want to do. And sit in it. Sit in it and light a candle. And show yourself kindness. Play music that touches your heart. Sing if you need to. Write if you need to. Even if you pull out the voice memo and just talk. Create. Creating is so healing to the feminine energy. Create. Sit in the tub and just think and feel. Put your hand to your heart when you feel nervous or empty or you just feel so tough. And breathe. These things make you feel so soft. Show yourself kindness and be gentle, so gentle with yourself. If you want to know what it's like to feel the love of a woman or femme-presenting people who are just so divinely feminine. It is important that we embody our divine masculine traits as long as we also dive into our divine feminine traits. And some of us display femininity better than we display masculinity. But and when you do these things, you feel whole with yourself. And it's so healing. And when you do this, when you balance yourself out, balance out your yin, balance out your yang, you are complete. You don't need anyone to be your other half. You are your other half. You are your other half. And when you show up in love, when you show up in relationships, no one should be feeling any empty parts of you. It should be you sharing yourself with someone else. It should be two whole and complete people coming together, complementing themselves. You should feel so much confidence in yourself and love in yourself. And even if you lack it or you're trying to work on it, as long as you're trying, that's all that matters. But you constantly feel without is because you are neglecting your yin. You constantly feel like you need validation, you need love, and you need these things to make you feel whole because you lack these things in yourself and you neglect these parts of yourself that already exists. That is begging for nourishment. That is begging for softness and kindness. Listen to classical music. and let the music touch you. Sit in the dark. Femininity is connected with the moon, and that's also where your shadow lays. Don't allow your shadow to be so masculine. Shadows come with femininity, which is emotions, deep emotions, also jealousies and insecurities. And, sometimes it's important to sit in those feelings in the dark and sit in it and talk to yourself about it and bring out the journal and write down all of your feelings. And you don't have to make it poetic. Just write it down. Just get it out there. And it's so healing. It's so healing. So that it's important to have that balance. If you want to know the answer of, it's why. It's why. You have these traits already. You have all of these beautiful traits. And yet they're so neglected. Stop neglecting your divine feminine. She's searching for you. And she's not in another woman. She's in you. She's not in another femme person. She's in you. And when you have such a full cup of a good balance, that it's easy to mix that balance with another person. Yeah. Yeah. You're feeling too hard. You're feeling too tough in a world that is so hard to you already, right? Hold my hand. Hold my hand. In a world that's already so tough, I understand. I understand. You have to be strong. You have to be protective. You have to keep the family together. You have to be the breadwinner. You have to be all of these things that in the arms of another woman, it feels nice to just be baby. Am I right? It feels nice to just be honey. And when done for the right reasons, this is good for you. But if you constantly feel like you need more, like one woman is just not enough. There has to be 2 or 3 or 4 or this and that. And it's like, baby, the nourishment that you're missing is in yourself. Because if you have enough yin, you can appreciate the extra yin being given to you as you offer some yang to the other person. And that is why people feel that they want a man who will protect them, or a male presenting person, or mask presenting person who will protect them. You know what I mean? It's a good exchange of give and take. But when you constantly feel empty, regardless of who you get it from or where you get it from, there's many factors that go here, but it's that you lack the femininity in yourself. And some people, they may have not been given that level of kindness or gentleness when they were children, which is why I said your mother failed you. She failed you when she wasn't as kind to you. She failed you when she didn't hold you. She failed you when she didn't defend you from your father, who didn't want you to appear as gay, or taught you how femininity is wrong, so you never respected it. That's also another thing. Not respecting femininity. And femininity deserves the same respect as masculinity. Because living in such a masculine world where you have to be so tough all the time, it's hard. I understand. It's hard, isn't it? I understand. So it is important to get in touch with these parts of yourself. It is important to not neglect these parts of yourself. You are worthy of kindness and gentleness. Get that teddy bear. Get that teddy bear. You want to wear nail polish? Get out that nail polish. Go look for beautiful jewelry. Things that just make you joyous and happy. And that woman that you know is your person. That woman that you know is your person. Get it together before it's too late. That you know who it is. That beautiful woman who gives to you, who makes you feel seen and loved. And it's scary, isn't it? When you lack that femininity in yourself. And with feminineness comes deep emotions and tough conversations, not only with them, but with yourself. And with feminine energy, it opens up your world and when it comes to diving into your emotions. And when you don't go into those deep parts of yourself, it's scary. And it's almost like you reject these things, you push it away, and you go for, for stuff that isn't as difficult, isn't as hard, doesn't require as much depth. And that's also another reason why you feel without. When you go for feminine people who don't have enough femininity in themselves, or like they don't touch as deep into their femininity themselves, and so you constantly are trying to take their energy when they have none to give. You know what I mean? And so like you constantly feel without. It's not enough for you. And the people that you go to, it's not enough for them. And then you take that woman who can give to you for granted, and also she goes because you don't have enough yin as well. Because other women also need yin from men. The masculinity is clearly present, babe. The yang is clearly present, babe. It's already there. But what women lack from men is the yin energy, the nurturing, the kindness. You need to be pathetic for the woman that you want to be with. You need to be pathetic. You need to be pathetic for the woman that you want to be with. Those guys that you're trying to impress, they're not going to love you unless, you're, if you're one of the girls. If you're one of the girls, I understand. You need to wake that up on your own time. But they're not going to love you in the way that you want to be loved. Who are you trying to impress? Missing out on the love of your life for validation is insane. And letting her walk away is going to be the biggest regret of your life. When someone sees her and they picks her up, baby, you're going to be sick. You're going to be sick. And you're going to constantly feel empty. And guess what? She's not going to let you come back. She's not going to be with you because you're playing games. You're not healing yourself. You're not working on yourself, baby. And that's the problem. She's not going to come back because you're constantly taking when you already have these traits that you're seeking. Why? Wake it up. Why? Why do you continue to do this with different people? Knowing that in every person that you connect with, you try to find a little bit of her. And even if it ain't even that, no, we're gonna focus on just that. Because at the end of the day, you know, people go to different people for many different reasons. Sometimes it has nothing to do with the person that you once connected with. All right, fine. But just in this regard, what you're looking for and why you feel that you're not enough for her and why you feel that you can't offer her what you think she wants is because you lack something in you, baby. And you can go to different people all you want. You can go to different people all you want. They're never going to be them. They're never going to be her. They're never going to be her. It's why it's important to start early. Start now. Start now. You weren't given the love that you wanted when you were a child. You weren't given the gentleness, the softness you had when you were a child. And maybe your father or your mother, most likely your father, made you feel so worthless and made you feel that you weren't capable of being a child worth loving. And you know, I'm so sorry that you had to go through that, but the healing starts now. It's time to start being kind to yourself now. It's time to stop it's time to let go of the thoughts that your parents put into you that you're not worthy. Because why do you feel that you're not worried of joy? Why do you feel you're not worthy of happiness, of gentleness, of softness, of mistakes, of growth? And taking from others and going towards new people, you know what you're looking for. Maybe it's a little bit of her, maybe, but obviously that situation didn't work out for a reason, because it has nothing to do with her. And it has everything to do with you. Because at the end of the day, this is your life. This is your journey. And people just come into your life to teach you a lesson or to add to it. And you have to really look at, and I mean really look at, why did you feel so connected, or why you feel so connected to this person? What about these parts of them that you wish you had? And to learn and to say, you know, I want to have this part of me. So let's bring it, let's put it on me, right? Let's put the situation on me. I don't want to say I've always been a masculine girly, but at some point, as I've spoken about in one of my Yap videos, I was a very direct child. But as I got older, I was a lot more in my dark yin energy, and which is like where the traumas are so deep rooted, and I was so unhealed. And there were certain people who came into my life where certain aspects about them, I've always wished it for me. People who had a lot of yang energy, how when they come into a room, they're so respected and people look to them and they look up to them and they appreciate their presence. And I told myself, I want that. I feel so... I look to this person so much because they have all of the aspects that I feel I lack. They have all of the aspects that I feel are missing in me. And so, I learn. And I say, you know, I can be charismatic too. I've always been a diplomatic person. I can have those traits, but in my own way. And, you know, I have all of these traits. It's just applying it. It's applying it, and it's like, you know, it may not come as easy to me, not yet, but all of these qualities I already have. It's nice to see others who utilize their abilities and their talents, because it is a talent to be a very influential person. It is a talent for when you speak, it invokes something in people. It is a talent to simply exist, and that is enough for people. I want that for me. I want that for me. And I learn, and I have that for me. Even though at times I feel that I don't. And at times I feel that I don't matter. And that's a whole different conversation that also ties into self-worth. But I'm still working on that. I am still working on that. And it starts with being creative. It starts with getting up in the morning and saying, hey, I'm going to put on fucking makeup. I'm going to do my hair. I'm going to get dressed. And I'm going to be beautiful today, because if I look beautiful on the outside, I feel beautiful on the inside. And I want to help. I want to help. I want to heal. I want to feel. I want to feel. And so the only way that I know how to feel is to create, is to make, is to share these thoughts, these feelings, these philosophies, this art is meant to be shared. It is my love. It is my passion. And everyone may not want to be healed, and I can't force that. But what I can do is I can give these gifts and share these gifts and share these thoughts, because at some point someone is going to resonate with what is being said. Someone is going to see what needs to be said, and it's meant for you, baby. The messages come to me, and I'm like, I'll make it a topic. And sometimes I forget to talk about the topics. Really, I'm supposed to write transcripts so I know how to organize my thoughts. Almost like, you got to treat it like an essay. Like, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I had a little bit in the beginning, but right now, like, when it comes to the art of this, it just comes to you. Almost like a pastor preaching to their congregation, or an oracle telling you a message, or reading into your future of possibilities. It comes to me, and then I know what to talk about. I want to help. I want to heal. It's what I'm meant to do. And I understand not everyone will be receptive to it. Not everyone will be ready for it. But at least when they're ready, this message is here. This message was meant for you to see. This message was meant for you to grasp. And I know, as easy as it is to get on here and bash the out of men, because honestly, y'all deserve it. And this ain't pick me content around here. I'm a girl's girl, okay? But I have a lot of empathy, because when the world starts to lack that, as it has, everything falls apart. Everything falls apart. And I keep getting messages. Thank you, Spirit. Confirmation. Message. Message. You know what I mean? Like, it was meant to get to you. It was meant to get to you. Should I pull a card reading? I still plan to do that tarot reading that I said I was going to do. I still plan to do it. Should I do it now? Maybe I'll make a third video for Saturday, and that will be a whole cute little reading, and I'll do it in the same outfit, or in a different outfit, actually, something a little bit more comfortable, with the same hairstyle though. Gag. 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 This was meant for you, baby, and I hope you enjoyed. I have more conversations like this. Girl, this is my platform. Baby, this is my platform. You know what I mean? Like, I come on here and I talk and I share my knowledge, my everything. Please feel free to post in the comments what you think. Post in the comments what you think, baby. Tell me what's going on. What's boggling in your head after you just heard this message? What's boggling? What's popping? What's going on? Let the girls know. Like, let us know. Like, comment, at best subscribe. I'm telling you now, I know everybody gonna say like, oh, subscribe, boo. Let's talk. I may get on live one day. I may go live one day to talk, to yap. Girl, I want to see you. I want to look you in your eyes. I want to talk to you. So I hope you enjoyed today's video with more of a subject matter. And once again, I love you. You are deserving of love. You are amazing. Good night.